In one video, I talked about um, how a fetus and a micro living organism are, pretty much the same thing. They're living things. And then another video, I was, saying how um, you wouldn't destroy this planet because you love this planet, and to love this planet is to love everything in it, including the micro living organisms. And if you can love those, why not love a fetus? And I talked about that because that's one issue. One issue is we don't see a fetus as a living thing, and it clearly is a living thing, because if micro living organisms are living things, we wouldn't destroy those, because to destroy those would be to destroy the planet. And we wouldn't do that because we love this planet. And so, therefore, a fetus also being a living thing, why are we killing it? But that's just one issue. The second issue that we have is we often say, well, it's their choice, right? Because we say that, oh, women get raped and things like that, and it's their choice. However, what we're not talking about is the fact that because it's their choice, why is the reason why they would choose to do that? Does anybody have any answers? Well, I'll give you an answer. It has to do something with worship. You are worshiping a false god. It goes back to the ancient god of Baal. Baal promised women that they would have a life, just, sacrifice this child, and I will give you, what you want. It's selfish thinking, is what it is. It's women only concerned about themselves. So, therefore, this, one motive is because we're not educated, and the other motive is because the women are selfish. They're being selfish, only thinking about themselves. Of course, we all have free will. So therefore, yes, it is their choice. But it's still sickening to think that a woman would want to make that choice. Because to make that choice is to be selfish. To literally, because that's what the woman is doing, is thinking about herself. Now, oftentimes we want to give women this choice because they, get raped. They say, well, what if an old lady was raped, or a woman was they got pregnant by getting raped? Well, guess what? There are men and little boys that get raped too. So what's their point? They don't have a point, because boys get raped. Boys get raped. So the only difference is that when a when a woman gets raped, when a girl gets raped, they can get pregnant. That's the only difference. And so therefore it circles back around to them being selfish. It's a selfish motive. And that selfish motive is worship. You are worshiping this ancient god called Baal. There's another one called Moloch. That's what, and then Baal's wife, and many others. There's many other false gods that's simply what you're doing is you're worshiping them because they promise that they would give you X, Y, and Z. You kill a life for you to live the life that you want. And so that's simply what women are saying when they say it's my choice. That's what they're saying. They're saying, I want to live the life that I want to live. And that's what Baal and many other false gods offer, is a sacrifice. So the woman can live the life that they want to live, which is selfish thinking. It's selfish thinking. So again, there really is no need to have abortion. Because on one side, there's people that are having abortions because they're not educated. And I made 2 videos, trying to educate people. And then on the other side, and this is the reason why I'm making this video, because on the other side, there's people that are selfish. That are either selfish or they need educated on these false gods and, things like that. But mostly because they're selfish people. These women that say, oh, it's my body, it's my choice, they're being selfish. They're giving up a child to have a life of their own. I mean, let's go back to me talking about how boys get raped, and the only difference is when a girl gets raped, they can get pregnant. Well, guess what? There's something called if you don't want that child, you could put it up for adoption. You can find a home for that child. That's a really good solution, right? But we just want to focus on her. Again, it's the female focusing on herself. Well, I don't want the baby. I don't want it. I want to live the life that I want to live. Well, I mean, it kind of sounds selfish to me, and it really is. So why not instead of, I got raped, I don't want to have the child, instead of aborting the child, put it up for adoption. So those that struggle with having children, or those that just love life and want to see the child have a mother and father, can adopt that child. So to choose abortion is literally to be selfish. Choosing to have that child, even if that means,